Welcome to round 6 of the losers bracket. We have down here in the bottom left corner of the map Snerp Haven with Motiva on Ares, Toko on Hydros and Jonar on Grath against Pandakillers. In the top right corner of the map we have Storm on Alder, DQ on Ares and Pant on Hydros. Let's quickly check their unit composition. We see that Toko is going to go for a Shadow and a Sentinel. Jonar is going for one Snerp Herder and an Engineer there. Motiva going for a Sentinel. DQ going for Engineer and Sentinel. Pant using a Juggernaut and as well as a Sentinel. And Storm another Engineer and one Vespid Carrier. Pretty standard stuff from these guys. Pant replacing his Shadow with a Juggernaut. And Jonar there going for the Snerp Herder. Let's go straight into this match and let's see how these players do. They are playing for their tournament lives, and now we see that Pandakillers, they have been extremely aggressive in the first few minutes of the game, the entire tournament, and it looks like right now they choose to do pretty much the same thing. We see Storm, Pant and DQ crashing upon Toko right now. They attempt to steal those creeps, and it looks like Toko actually gets the killing blow on that one but misses the other one. So Pandakillers is able to steal one creep from a Snerp Haven right now without losing pretty much anything. However, it is going to come down to whether or not they will be able to take their own camp or if Snerp Haven might somehow manage to get in here and reverse steal this camp as well. And we see that Toko is actually moving in right now. Motiva is coming down on the other side, picking those Sunstingers from DQ as well as a Seed Bot. Pant is coming up as well, and we see that Jonar is on his way with those Terrapin Troopers, and he's trying to surround DQ. That surround is going on right now. DQ is trapped in there, and I believe he is going to go down. Down he goes. Toko is a little bit low on his Scuttle Guards there. He is healing them to keep them alive, but that slow from a Storm is actually going to hit his target, and Toko is going to be rooted there. The surround is achieved and Toko is going to go down. So nicely done by both teams during that engagement. Honestly, Snerp Haven was able to get back that creep that they lost, but instead they lost Toko in that fight. And we see Jonar right now. He is going for that fast Bramblethorn. 50 seconds until the first Titan. Pant is only now getting tech level 2. DQ as well, and he has a lot of Sandstingers queued up. Only 2 production slots though. Storm is going for tech 2 as well. A little bit late actually. Again, he is not going for that extremely early Bramblethorn. Instead, he's choosing to remain on Seed Bots for quite a while. Motiva is actually now going for tech level 3 while pumping up the Sunstingers. He is going to be able to clear that supply during the Titan fight. And we see Jonar, he has one Bramblethorn ready just before the Titan spawn, and another one on the way. Toko is going to go for tech level 3, and the Titans have spawned at this point. DQ is here, the entirety of Snerp Haven is here as well, and Pant is only now coming up. Toko is trying to get us around, but instead has to back away. He was not expecting Pant to come charging in like that. Storm is going to move in as well, and Toko ends up losing quite a few Scuttle Guards in that engagement. However, this Titan is going to go their way most likely. We see Motiva trying to get around with those Sandstingers to snipe a few Scuttle Guards, and in the meantime managed to get that Titan down as well. The red team has to back away at this point. Toko with that army is now able to push Storm away. That Bramblethorn from Jonar is actually doing quite a little bit of work right now. And we see that this Titan is going to go for the towers. Let's see if they want to split. It looks like Toko is indeed going to split in here with Jornar's Bramblethorns and Motiva coming up with those Sandstingers. That is a bad place to warp in one Bramblethorn, and it is definitely going to be taken down. It is trying to regen, but it is not enough there. Storm actually messing that Bramblethorn up quite a little bit, and basically it goes down for free. They are not going to stop for this tower, however. Snerp Haven is now retreating. And we see that the Titan is still alive in here. He got one tower down. This one is going to be close, but I don't think that it is going to be able to take it down. And no, the Titan goes down before that tower. And we see that Toko is getting 2 Aquadillos right now. Motiva going for fast Apocalypse. Jornar getting his 3rd Bramblethorn, Efficient Synthesis, the basic build right now. And we see that Storm is going for his 1st Bramblethorn just at minute 5. The first one unfortunately died for free basically. DQ is going to go for upgrades. He is playing his Sandstinger and Devilkin style. As we can see, he's going to add the 3rd Devilkin right now. Pant is going to go for high volt. He has 2 Aquadillos up and running. DQ has to be careful in here not to get surrounded. Those Aquadillos can just jump on top of him, and that is going to be bye-bye Sandstingers if that's going to happen. We see an Ion Cannon being built in the bottom right corner of the map in range of 2 towers. Jornar is going for tech level 3 for that Trebuchet. He has those Bramblethorns and he has Efficient Synthesis as well. This Ion Cannon is starting to do some work on this tower. Storm and DQ are here to protect and also take care of this medium camp which just now spawned. Snerp Haven on the other hand is going to go and clear the other medium camp in the meantime. They are going to be losing this tower however. And as we can see, DQ is still going with the same composition, adding the final Devilkin there. This tower has fallen, and now the Ion Cannon is doing some work on the 2nd one. Motiva is getting his 3rd Apocalypse, while Jornar is just researching tech level 3, and I believe saving a little bit of resources for that Trebuchet there. Toko is getting his Ancient Ice Frog. That is nice by him, and we can see a little bit of a split with 2 Scuttle Guards from Toko that are able to farm there. Pant on the other hand is getting a high volt and 1 Ice Frog as well, while Storm is only now getting Efficient Synthesis, and I believe this is going to be his 2nd Bramblethorn. And Toko is hanging around down here. He is just staying so that he can defend a potential push, and we see that he moves in with those Scuttle Guards, barely manages to keep them in there, and that engagement, Toko is going to go down if he is not careful. He just barely manages to back away. Jornar was there to support him, but that would not have been a good engagement for Toko. And we can actually see that this critter camp is left untouched right there. This engineer is down here. He might want to build an Ion Cannon, but I believe that they are waiting for the next Titan to do that, so that Snerp Haven will have to make a choice, lose the Titan or go for the engineer basically. And right now Toko is getting his 2nd Ice Frog. We see a little bit of an engagement from Storm with those saplings there. They are placed in a nice position, and we see a little bit of friendly chat right now between those 2 teams. Trebuchet is up and running from Jornar and is going to do quite a little bit of harm in that position. We see Apocalypse shots coming down from Motiva, and that Trebuchet is doing a fair job at keeping DQ at distance. However, it looks like Pandakillers are having an advantage in DPS right now. Pand, he has to be careful not to get surrounded in here. He uses the Ice Frog to freeze Jornar's Bramblethorns, and we see another Ice Frog going down from Toko. Nicely done there. and we see an Apocalypse shot not able to kill all that much. Another one going down, getting good damage in on those ice frogs there. And both teams are still trading blows back and forth. Those Titans' health is pretty much equal right now. Another ice frog from Pant gets a huge hit in there, and it is going to be backed by those Aquadillos. Toko is going to go down. We see some more destructive prophecies from Motiva there. These Aquadillos from Pant have died, on only one left for Toko at this point. And we see that still we have one Bramblethorn on each side right now. So overall, it has been pretty much even at this point, but Snerp Haven is having an advantage on army. Jornar is actually going to go down there needlessly, in my opinion. He could have just escaped. And we see that DQ is what is holding this front together, as well as that Bramblethorn from Storm. But that was an incredibly good Apocalypse shot from Motiva, and DQ is left with only one Devilkin and a couple Sand Stingers. The Trebuchet is still operational for Snerp Haven. That is looking pretty dominant at this point. It is going to go down whether or not they can seal the deal with this Titan. DQ is being chased by that Bramblethorn, and it looks like Snerp Haven wants to just focus on the Titan so that they cannot lose this fight. Still, Storm is having two Bramblethorns of his own. They are getting a little bit zoned out right now by Motiva and his Apocalypse, and this one is going to be close, but it looks like Snerp Haven is going to take down this Titan, and let's see what they want to do. If they want to push with their own, or if they want to do a split of some kind. 1 minute until hard camps, and we can actually see that this engineer in the bottom right corner is doing a lot of damage, and only now starting to work on that warp spire. This Titan is going to start damaging this warp spire as well, and I believe that is going to be their objective right now. But that Apocalypse shot hits Motiva in the face right there. He does have a few magic upgrades, so his Devilkins are not going to go down by that. The Warp Spire is being destroyed, and the healing generator will survive right there. The Titan goes down. And as we can see, we see a good lead here from Snerp Haven at this point in terms of army. Checking resources, 1000 in front of Pandakillers. They look incredibly strong in this game. We see that this iron cannon is now being rebuilt by this engineer. Jornar is going to go down and seal this aggression off, and they also have that trebuchet that would have done that eventually. However, something is going on in the top left corner of the map. We see that Motiva and Toko are a little bit blocked in here, but those Apocalypse shots on top of those Bramblethorns, Motiva has to be careful. Some destructive prophecies coming from DQ as well. Those three Bramblethorns are still alive. One of them is going to go down. Careful with that Ice Frog there from Toko. He does end up popping his ultimate to keep his army alive. That Bramblethorn is low, but I don't think Toko will manage to just get there in time before it is going to escape. And right now Snerp Haven won another engagement, and they are free to tackle this hard camp. They have to hurry, however, because Pant is still lurking away, and the red team is just going to go back and heal. We see some trebuchet shots coming in down here. It is going to be able to clear out those critters. In the meantime, Jornar was able to kill that engineer. Has to be careful with those Bramblethorns, but that DQ does not have all that much against those Bramblethorns. Another engagement in here from our two teams. Motiva is going to go with some heat waves there. Toko engaged with his Aquadillos, and it looks like Snerp Haven is indeed going to take down this hard camp. Unfortunately, at this point, Toko has been disconnected, and there is going to be a bot replacement. Now the two teams are debating whether or not they want to reset this game. For now, however, this game is going to continue, and as we can see, Snerp Haven is now going for their hard camp. Unfortunately, this tournament was a little bit organized a little bit late for European players, and Pant is really feeling it, so he is saying that he would prefer to not have a regame. In order to have a rematch, both teams have to agree unanimously on this fact. So even if one player refuses to offer the rematch, it is not going to take place. So at this point, Snerp Haven is going to have to play with a Toko bot. And we see Storm going for this medium camp right now. That is just the Toko bot signaling his teammates that he wants to go for this camp indeed. And we see some destructive prophecies there from DQ to take down that medium camp a lot faster in order to not get ambushed by Snerp Haven. And as we can see right now, Snerp Haven is preferring to just stay together, not let that bot do much harm. And as we can see, the bot looks like he wants to go for this camp. A lot of pings going down from Snerp Haven to the bot. If you ping something on the map, the bot will most likely respect your ping over of what he wants to do. And it looks like the Toko bot is not all that decided what he wants to do at this point. Titans have now spawned, and we see Jornar and Motiva are up here. The Toko bot is missing, unfortunately, for Snerp Haven. We see Pant and Storm are around. Only now does DQ come to support his teammates. Toko bot is here, and he is going to be eager to engage, as we can see right here. Ends up losing his whole army to those destructive prophecies from DQ. We see a Bramblethorn from Jornar there, actually just dying instantly. That Battenhorn with his charge just didn't do much at that point. And we see, looking at armies are now even because the Toko bot lost a lot of what it had. And Motiva is going to try and snipe a few Aquadillos there. Just barely manages to escape their Pant with his Aquadillos. A few unfortunate destructive prophecies are not going to hit their target. And Pant is moving in with his ultimate there. Motiva has to be careful not to lose furthermore of his units. His hero might go down and just barely survives. That was an incredibly nice heatwave from Motiva. And that Ice Frog and Aquadillo are incredibly low. Jornar is going to go down. Motiva goes down as well. And his army is too low to continue the fight right now. They have to go back and heal. And we can see that Pandakillers are now in possession of the middle of the map. And it is going to be hard for Snerp Haven to come back in here, even though they almost won this Titan fight. The Toko bot is going to pop his ultimate right there, not really accomplishing anything. And we see some more heat waves from Motiva. They are able to put a little bit more damage on the Titan, but it is a little bit too late. And Pandakillers are now in control of the Titan. They are going to push with it. We see that Toko bot is trying right now with his Ice Frogs and Aquadillos to delay this attack. Unfortunately loses its whole army right now. Motiva with those heat waves is able to accomplish a little bit at this point. DQ and Storm have to back away a little bit in order for those heat waves to expire. DQ is going to throw a heat wave on of his own. The Toko bot is getting low, barely manages to escape to the healing generator. Still, it is not all that safe in there. Storm, DQ and Pant are still here and are pushing with this Titan. The Warp Spire goes down. Heat waves are being exchanged from Motiva and DQ, and we see a nice Ice Frog from Pant there, freezing a little bit of the blue team's army. This Titan is finally going to go down. Quite a lot of damage has been done during that Titan fight, and we can actually see that armies are now in favor of Pandakillers by a little bit. Checking income, it has equalized from a nice lead for the blue team. Unfortunately for them, Choco did DC and it had to be replaced with a bot. And we see that this iron cannon is placed in range of only one tower there by Storm. He's going to go and farm a little bit with his Bramblethorns here. Choco and Motiva are taking care of this camp. They might want to go and eliminate this iron cannon. Jornar at the moment is running around with 3 Bramblethorns and 1 Batterhorn. Let's take a look at what DQ is building. He is going to go for his 3rd Apocalypse, and we actually see from Storm he has 1 sludge, attack damage level 2 coming up, and a Vespid carrier for potential sludge drops there. This tower is going to go down. We see an engagement here between Choco, Motiva and Storm. Motiva is trying his best to pop these heat waves and at least snipe 1 Bramblethorn. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. And we also see another engagement here from Pand against Jornar. Jornar is a little bit alone in here. Only now Motiva is coming down to support. And at this point, they can actually try and surround Pand. They have to be careful though, because DQ is in here waiting for an ambush. And we can actually see some pings going on. There is only 1 aerial unit left in that hard camp. And Pand is looking to be aggressive at this point, engaging Choco. We have seen some incredible destructive prophecies there. Unfortunately for Motiva, he ends up losing more than killing in that exchange. And both teams are looking for the next Titan fight. Unfortunately for Snerp Haven, they are falling a little bit behind on army right now, and Pandakillers are having quite a little bit of a lead. We see this iron cannon is being built right now and is attacking those towers. The Tokobot is fighting with those saplings, doing a good job at eliminating those saplings. Well done, Tokobot. Pant, however, is looking for a free kill, but the bot is going to retreat in due time, hopefully, for Snerp Haven. And we see that Tokobot is just building Scuttle Guards. He does have 1 Juggernaut ready. Pant right now is going to go for physical resistance level 3. Jornar for 1 Snerp Haven and 1 Terrapin, while Motiva is trying to rebuild these Apocalypse that he lost with only 1 destructive prophecy. Storm is getting upgrades as well, while DQ is getting magic resistance level 1. We see this Vespid carrier is up and running. Titans have now spawned, and honestly at this point Snerp Haven has to win this Titan fight. And DQ actually says that they don't feel like they deserve this win, but unfortunately that is how it is going to go down. Choco has been deceived and there is no way for him to come back. It looks like Motiva and Jornar are going to go for the archive right now, and they are going to leave this Battenhorn behind to delay this. Nicely done by Jornar there, and they have a good chance at eliminating this archive. They are focusing all their strength on it. Unfortunately, the Tokobot is not here to support them. But with those sludges, couple destructive prophecies there from DQ, only Jornar with 2 Bramblethorns left. 1 of them goes down. We see an Apocalypse coming up as well, but it is not going to be enough, unfortunately, for Snerp Haven there. And it looks like GG at this point. There is no army left for Snerp Haven, and due to that DC, they have lost this game. They are going to be eliminated from this tournament, while Pandakillers is going to advance to the final round of the losers bracket.